All right, here we are. We're back at the lake. I brought Brutiss over here, looked around, and there's just one person kind of over here to the right, but there's not too many people down here. Not too much wind today, so it's a decent day finally. And I mean, he's ready to go. He's locked in. I mean, he is looking and looking. He's like, let's get this thing stopped so I can get out, you know, because he loves to come to the lake. But I was going to answer a few questions. People comment on stuff and they ask different stuff, you know. Like one thing they've asked me about is every time I bring him to the lake, you know, he always gets out the same door out of this vehicle, you know. And the reason for that is we travel a lot. And so I want to know that he won't get out of any door. He's only allowed to get out of this door right here. That's the only door he's allowed to get out of. There we go, boy. Get out there and get her done. The other thing is he has a little hip dysplasia, so I don't like him having to jump down. I don't want him, you know, like in a Jeep, the seat's this high, you know. And I don't like him having to jump down and take a chance on hurting himself. I give him glucosamine and stuff for that all the time. And then another thing about Brutiss, I have to be really careful coming over here is other people's dogs. Because, you know, he's been attacked by dogs on 3 separate occasions, you know. And they were always male dogs and they'd always been fixed. And I've read that a dog that's been cut and they smell a dog that has not been cut and they kind of take it as a threat. Now, he's never went and just like attacked the dog. He's always pretty well got along with them until about the 3rd time he got attacked. Now, he kind of acts like he wants to get the first bite in or something. So he'll flare up at them. But he actually we was up in Taos, New Mexico, and he got attacked by 2 German Shepherds at the same time. We was on a Polaris Ranger, and one of them come up on the seat on his side, and I mean, he never backed up an inch. He let him have it, and the other one came around to me, and I was kicking it back and went on down. And then also, he got attacked by a pit bull one time. That was the first time I ever saw him get attacked. And the pit bull, I guess, didn't understand what he was messing with. It was kind of frightening to me because the reality is, you know, he really couldn't hurt a pit bull. I mean, he has just very small little old teeth. He really couldn't hurt that dog. Now, that dog could have hurt him. And I thought everything was going to be fine, but this dog, if anybody knows anything about dogs, when they fight, typically, you know, a dog, when it's wanting to really hurt, they bite them right there. They bite them right there. And that's where this dog came up. He just came up beside him and stood there. And then all of a sudden, he tried to bite him. But a bulldog is like a pit bull. It is a loose-skinned dog. So whenever he locked onto him and bit him, his skin took the teeth, and Brutiss just spun around in his skin, and he locked right onto that dog's jaw. And that dog absolutely had no idea what was going to happen. I'm thoroughly convinced whoever came up with the comedy, you know, the Tasmanian Devil, obviously they had a bulldog, because that's very similar to the way Brutiss is. He can go from 0 to 100 all the time, you know. Well, I'll tell you what, I believe he's done. When he gets done, he just goes and gets in the car. He doesn't ask me. He doesn't say, hey, is it time to go, or whatever. Whenever he gets done, he just goes and gets in the car. But it is a little bit late today. I think he might have already done his business at home, so. But he's good for the day now. He's happy. Hey, it's good talking to everybody. We'll see you later. Thanks a lot.